Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the LA Dodgers and the Atlanta Braves. The Braves will try to wrap up the 3-game series sweep, and we'll have it for you next. Mike Soroka, the right-hander from Canada, will be the starting pitcher. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
Stepping up now, number 3, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Guys, one of D-Row's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
To the plate now, Chris Taylor, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He'll check in with an average still south of 230, 9 homers and 33 driven in. Taylor behind, 0-2 the count.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give the guy at first a chance to run.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
Into the box, number 22, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
And a pitch out, nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's...
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base. Here's the 2-1. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Number 8 ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Batting fourth, the catcher, Roberto.
Next up for Los Angeles, Roberto Suarez. He's definitely a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the National League in that category.
Hey, D-Row, up steps one of the best power hitters in the game, and actually he hit one out of the ballpark in his last game.
Yeah, and I hear you talk about all the time they come in bunches for the power hitters, and that's certainly the case right here. Better be very careful throwing anything over the heart of the plate today.
Hit in the air down the right field line. 2-out base runner aboard in the top of the 1st. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And he fouls this one off. takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Hey, maybe we have something brewing right here. That has to be the case. When you're facing an elite level A starter, numero uno, you have to find a way to get to him. Any chance you get, maybe this is their opportunity early.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Fouled off. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Dodgers strand a couple, and now the Braves will step up for their first opportunity to score. Gets the start for Los Angeles in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's had a real solid season up to this point. ERA under 3.5, which is saying something in these high-scoring games we see now in the game of baseball. This guy knows how to pitch, and if he's on, he knows how to minimize the damage. He'll be fun to watch in this one.
Now at the plate, number 8. And with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. First delivery to him on the way. Too low, 1-0. Zero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, Dero. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
Three and 0 now.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Here it is, the 3-0. In tight as this pitch misses, and it's a 4-pitch walk.
As if things aren't tough enough here playing in this hostile environment, he walks the leadoff hitter, and oh yeah, he's a threat to run every time he gets on base. Not the way he wanted to start this outing.
Stepping into the box, Caleb Gowdy. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series. From the stretch, here's the pitch. 0-1 the count.
Good speed at first and good speed with the guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
Nobody out, runner on first. Now a throw over, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Set to deliver the 0-1.
Off the plate, ball 1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
High set by Kershaw. Now the pitch. Pitch is high. The throw. It's wide, and he's in there with the stolen base. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
The 3-1 pitch. He swung on and missed. A full count now.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. There's a line drive out toward the gap in right center. He's in at second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
And it looks like they're picking up right where they left off last night, where they posted some big offensive numbers. Well, he keeps the party going with a double here. Going to be a tall order to duplicate last night's performance, but they'll give it a try.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. Good opportunity for him to add to his season RBI total here, which sits third best in the National League.
Well, that's what you hope for from your corner infielders. Typically, those are the big boys that you want to drive the ball all over the yard and bring the Ducks home.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0. Line drive, base hit to right. Now a long throw home. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game.
Hey, D-Row, they're off to a nice 2-0 lead right here. Now I think it's time to keep the pressure on and try to add on.
Yeah, this guy's a quality pitcher, and you know at any moment he gets into a rhythm, he can rattle off some donuts up there. So this is a nice job by the offense, but not done yet.
Standing in now, w.w.w. as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The average sits at 294, 17 home runs, and 55 driven in. Comes set with the 0-1.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
The 1-1 is a fastball that misses.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
High and deep to right center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their third hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go in this one.
So striding in, Marcell Ozuna. And he has been, pardon the cliche, en fuego of late. Seen that average shoot up quite a bit over the past 8 ball games. First offering on its way. Already pitching from a deficit here as he fires this one by him for strike 1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
From the stretch.
Ball in.
Freeman at third. Gowdy stands at second. No outs. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Bellinger's under it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he'll make it in to score. It's a sac fly and an RBI, and it's now a 3-0 ball game.
One of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sac fly pushes the third run across in this inning.
Standing in, Ozzie Albies. And now the Braves look to put more across the plate in this opening frame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Three runs already home here. And he falls behind 0-2. Two strike deliveries in the dirt. 1-2 now.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Now the 1-2 pitch from Kershaw. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
Man, he's going to be kicking himself when he goes and watches the video after this one. That's a changeup, 2 strikes in the wheelhouse. You cannot miss that pitch.
Here he comes again, 1-2. On the line, that's a base hit into left field. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Striding into the box, Adam Duvall. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Throw over to the bag, but the runner's back easily. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Muncy camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Dero, what's the word on this lineup as they go for the series sweep?
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
Dansby Swanson is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And another foul ball. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Taylor's under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitter Max Muncy.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Muncy absolutely hammers left-handed pitching. There's a lot of pop in his swing for sure, but if there's one criticism of his bat, it's that he doesn't put the ball in play enough in these situations. Seems like hitters like this are more and more common these days.
Yeah, Matty, you can't fault these guys today for the swing and miss. In today's game with so many shifts, there are no hits to be had on the ground. But when this guy does connect against left-handed pitching, it is fun to watch.
Got him to go down swinging there. Max Muncy goes quietly leading off the second. Cody Bellinger at the plate now. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. Today's ball game gives the Braves a chance to end the series on a really high note. A win will complete the sweep.
You know, and it's not an easy thing to complete a sweep, particularly in this day and age where the games and the teams are so competitive. So a sweep at home would be extra special.
2-0 now. 1 out, nobody on. Two balls and a strike. The Braves had a lot of success at the plate yesterday, a double-digit hit total as a team, so they'd like to make that happen again as they go for the sweep.
This one isn't in the books yet, but when you're going for the sweep and you have a nice lead like they do early on here, things are looking awfully good for the sweep department.
On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 8, the third baseman, Kike Hernandez.
Into the box, Kike Hernandez, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. 2 out, nobody on. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
And it's fouled away. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Dodgers down in order. Still down 3-0. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Mike Soroka. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single. Striding in once again, number 8. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
A runner at first with no outs here. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Here's the 1-1 delivery.
That's Bolton.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
And the 2-1. Takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Wow, and the hits just keep piling up for them. Take a look at the numbers here. That's already 6 hits, and we're only in the 2nd inning. We'll see if they can keep this up as the innings go on.
At the plate, Caleb Gowdy, and it's grounded just foul down the line. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate.
Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
Working for the punch out and the offering. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. And this one's in the dirt. The runners will hold tight, but it's a full count now. 3-2. This is on the ground at first. We'll see if they can get 2. 1 there. Back to first. And great work by the pitcher hustling over to cover as he takes the throw for the 3-6-1 double play.
Made him throw a lot of pitches in that at bat, but he'll take the double play as a trade-off for sure.
Digging in for his second at bat, Freddie Freeman. He reached.
Guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
And that misses ball 1. Looking at his career totals, Freeman is carrying around a sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat. The 1-0 home. Drilled to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And that'll bring home another as they open it up to a 4-0 advantage now.
Looks like the pitching coach is going to come out and have a word with him. Don't like to see that in the 2nd inning, but once he makes sure he's okay physically, I'm sure it'll be just words of encouragement the rest of the way.
At the plate now, w.w.w.
Nope.
As he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. A runner on first with 2 away. That evens it up 1-1. '50th pitch of the game on its way. Chopper to short. Scooped up. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. So 1 run on 3 hits. No errors. And a runner left. We've played 2 full. It's the Braves 4 and the Dodgers nothing. Digging in, Clayton Kershaw. 9-1-2 due up.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Outside for a ball. 1-1. Dodgers pitcher trying to deal with a 1-2 count at the plate.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Into right field. That's a base hit.
The batter, number 3.
Stepping in now, number 3, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He singled to open up the ball game. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0 on the way. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Nobody out, runner on first. Here's a topper fouled off to the right, and that'll even the count at 2-2. Fouled away.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
And he fouls this one off. Two-two, here it is. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. So now to the plate, Chris Taylor, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole. 0-2 now. None out, runners at first and second. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box, number 22, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Runners are at first and second with one away. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Your offense goes out and gives you a 4-run cushion. You have to find a way to stop struggling, compose yourself, and get your mechanics on point. It'd be a shame to let this one slip away.
Now the 3-0 offering. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
At the plate, Roberto Suarez has got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. So far this season, Suarez comes into action sporting a slugging line above 650, and that's not something you see every day. Truly an elite power bat. Seared down the first baseline, and a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. 1 run is scored. He pulls into second safely as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Yeah, with the bases loaded, he didn't walk a run in, so instead he makes the cardinal mistake of putting it right in the heart of the plate. And when you do that, you're going to pay the price, and that's exactly what happens with a 2 RBI double.
Now at the plate, Mookie Betts, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
A simple ground ball to the infield, but the run does come home from third, and they cut their deficit to only 1 run.
Next for the Dodgers, Max Muncy, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defenders standing flat-footed for much longer.
The 2-0. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 16 for him on the year. As they will take the lead here, it's now a 5-4 ball game.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now.
The left fielder, Cody
Bouncer to the left side.
Swanson brings it in.
On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. So a very good outburst here as 5 runs come across and allow them to take the lead. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Braves 4. Welcome back to Truist Park just outside Atlanta as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And he's really pleased with how they've performed in run-scoring opportunities in this one. As a team, they're hitting over 500 with runners in scoring position, something that is way easier said than done. So undeniably, that's been a huge factor in this game.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. It's been a big series for him so far with 6 driven in on 3 hits. First delivery to him on the way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
Slider, and look out, that's up in the danger zone. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Pitch on the way. And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a very effective pitch for him. But here's the flip side of that coin. He starts this one too far inside and plunks the hitter.
So up steps Ozzie Albies, 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Albies with a 1-1 count now. A runner at first with no outs here. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
And here he is in the 3rd inning. Trouble again. He's just not able to find that comfort zone out there.
The 2-1. Runners off for second. He swings and misses. Throw down. In time as he just gets the tag down.
That very well could have been a hit-run play, but that pitch was so far out of the zone, it really made it hard for the hitter to make any contact. Kind of left his teammate hung out to dry.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The next 3-2. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. A payoff pitch one more time. And this misses for ball 4. The 2nd walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
So a runner at first with one man gone. And up next, former San Francisco minor league property Adam Duvall. From the stretch.
We're only in the third inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Runners on first with one down. Now a throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. Pitch out, nothing doing. Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 2-1. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Kershaw will slide one over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Kershaw comes set, and the pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Braves strand 1, and the deficit holds at 5-4. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, during the break I talked about his lineup's performance so far, and overall he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the opposing starter work very hard. His pitch count is high, so it seems they'll be getting into the bullpen sooner rather than later.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Now at the plate, Kike Hernandez. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
First offering on its way.
Oh, that's out.
The 1-0 home.
2 balls, no strikes.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
The 3-1 pitch. Ground ball, foul down the left side. Now the 3-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. A payoff pitch one more time. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Now batting, the pitcher, Clayton Kershaw.
So coming to the plate, Clayton Kershaw. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball. The count is 1-2.
This one's down to third. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 3.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go number 3. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Knee high, he barehands it and give it up on a phenomenal play to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They hold on to a 5-4 lead. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next will be the pitcher, Mike Soroka. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And they go away here. It's a called strike. 0-2.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
On its way is pitch number 75. Struck him out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
In now, number 8. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Now the 0-1. Dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Back up the middle, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Well, pitching poorly once like he did in his last start, it's going to happen here or there, but he's struggling here again too, and there has to be some concern. And part of it is probably psychological. He's got to get those here we go again thoughts out of his head.
To the plate now, Caleb Gowdy. Strike called. Now the throw down. It's well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
Ready with the 0-1. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a breaking ball's bounced out towards second. In time to first, and there are two away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Ready once again. Freddie Freeman singled homer run in his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Popped him up. Suarez shading to his right. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. One left for Atlanta. Still down a run. It's 5-4. All ready to go in the top of the fifth. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Chris Taylor. Here comes the first pitch. Ball one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And it's fouled away. The 1-1 home. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Now here it comes.
Yep, that ball went out.
High in the air out to center field. Gowdy has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Now batting, number 22.
Now at the plate, number 22. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. First pitch on its way. And they'll start in with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. Now it's 2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Now the 2-0. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
Now batting, catcher, Roberto Suarez.
Ready for another shot now. Roberto Suarez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Nope. Ball one.
And this is popped up near second base. Number 8 will put this one away, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order. They lead it 5-4. Leading off the inning, w.w.w. as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
w.w.w.
Now here it comes. And he takes ball one.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
Ball 2 now.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
And a hanger as he gives this one a pretty good ride out to deep center. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Number 18 for him on the campaign, as we are all tied at 5.
Talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Here's Marcelo Zuna. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He'll enter play here at 3:04. 14 homers and an even 50 RBIs. Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left, and he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring up Ozzie Albies. First delivery to him on the way. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now, as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Here comes the 0-1. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
Your idea of working a count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
I could understand the first pitch being tough on the umpire to debate whether it was a strike or a ball, but no debating that last one. That thing was way off.
And that's going to be high, 2-2 now.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
The 2-2. Five runs, 9 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
At the plate, Adam Duvall.
As Kershaw will get the upper hand here with strike one.
It might be time for this guy to start mixing his pitches up a little bit better. He's pitching poorly, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage at over 70%. This team batting has a pretty good idea what his game plan is.
He's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Braves able to tie things up on this home run. 5 innings complete, and we are all tied 5-5. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Mookie Betts. Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there 1-0.
A ball and a strike.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
So 1-1.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
And the 2-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here. Max Muncy waits on deck. Now the payoff pitch home. Liner toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear him.
Number 68 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 68.
Next up is Max Muncy, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Now the 1-0 misses for the second ball.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
The 2-0 on the way. Got him to go after a bad one there, and it evens the count at 2-2. Nobody out, runner on first. Throw over to the bag, runner back safely. Here now the 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Now batting, Cody Bellinger. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Here's a strike with the breaking ball. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw three.
And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. The runner scores from second.
Boy, Dero, so close to getting the strike out there. Needed to make one more pitch and didn't throw a good enough breaking ball there with 2 strikes.
Yeah, and that's what you pray for from an offensive standpoint. You try and pick up that red spinning dot that constitutes slider coming in there, and then you hope it doesn't fall off the table. He was able to get himself inside that baseball and get a ribby hit.
At the plate now, Kike Hernandez.
Nope, at the ball.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Taken, but called a strike. Hernandez behind the ball and 2 strikes.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Well, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Corey Seager will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
He's hitting for the Dodgers. Number 5, Corey Seager.
A ball and no strikes.
Ball 1, no strike.
Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
From the stretch.
Whoa, that's up there.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And he lays off ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Coming to the plate now, number 3. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. First pitch on its way. Popped him up. Freeman in foul ground. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The center fielder, number 8, Chris Taylor.
And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. 2 men gone. And in to hit next, it'll be the ever-versatile Chris Taylor. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Two balls and no strikes. The count to the Dodgers center fielder.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count. Not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
2 out, bases loaded. Two balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike, and count.
Ready with the 2-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
The set and the 2-2. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. It's a run on 2 hits here for LA. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Braves 5. Blake Trinan enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 49, Blake Trinan.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in.
For the Braves, the 3rd baseman, Dansby Swanson.
He's set. Here it comes. This is line to left. Bellinger is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Boy, talk about getting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented the tying run.
Travis d'Arnaud will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0. Career against Blake Trinan. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. 1 out, nobody on. To short, hit hard. And there's out number 2.
The batter, number 8.
Digging in and looking for more, number 8. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. From the stretch. Well. The 1-0 home. Count now, a ball and a strike. Again, another foul ball. The 1-2 is taken down and in for a ball.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Count remains 2-2. And the pitch. And there's a base hit on the line. So they get a 2-out base runner here following the base hit, and that leads us to check out the league leaders in team batting average. And you can see, in fact, that these guys currently lead the National League in that category, and in fact lead all of baseball as well.
Digging in, Caleb Gowdy. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Here comes the first pitch. Sinker gets the outside for a strike.
Hey, I know the tying runs at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
Now a throw over, and he's back in standing. Oh, and 1, here it comes. Smoke toward third. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Braves strand 1. Still a tight ball game. It's 6-5. It's on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 19, James Green.
Digging in now, number 22. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
Number 22.
First offering on its way.
Inside, ball 1.
Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The catcher, Roberto Suarez.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Roberto Suarez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit in the air out to left. Ozuna is under it, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And right into the shift, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Just a touch outside, 1-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They lead it, however. It's 6-5. Scott Alexander gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home
Number
seventh.
75, Scott Alexander.
In now, Freddie Freeman. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground at the left side. On to first, and that is a big out to lead off the home seventh.
The batter, the catcher, w.w.w.
The next to bat for Atlanta, w.w.w.
Hey, in the last at-bat when he hit that home run on an off-speed pitch, he didn't really crush it, but he certainly hit it well enough to drive it out of the ballpark.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Hey.
The 0-1.
1-1.
Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. One out, nobody on. Hard hit ball to short. And that's the second out.
The left fielder, number 20, Marcell Ozuna.
Standing in, Marcell Ozuna. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
A ball and no strikes. And he misses again, 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Two out, nobody on. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Count 3-0.
High in the air out to center field. Taylor is there. And that ends the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. This one remains close. It's 6-5. Ready to begin the 8th. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Max Muncy.
The first baseman, Max Muncy.
He's set, and the pitch. Clearly fooled there on the slider. The Braves are looking for the sweep in this game, as we mentioned earlier, but trailing by 1, they're going to need to come from behind to do it.
This one's still well in striking distance. Only trailing by 1 going late on to the game. They just need a bloop and a blast or some kind of extra base hit. This one's far from over.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. And for the opposition, wrapping this up and salvaging a win would at least make their trip out of here a little more pleasant.
This could be just what the doctor ordered. Nobody likes to get swept on the road, so winning this one could be big for building back team morale.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Max Muncy goes quietly to lead off the 8th.
Bellinger.
So here's Cody Bellinger as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. The 2-2 one more time.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. There's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Into the box now, Kike Hernandez. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one. And if you start to think about a pinch hitter, here's what the Dodgers have remaining on their bench. Justin Turner will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 10, Justin Turner.
Called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Turner is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
This is the classic case of the modern-day ball player right there. You can have the batting average if your OPS is north of 800.
First and second now, 1 man out. And here's a swing and a miss, and that, folks, is a big out number 2.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Standing in now, number 3, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Comes set, the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
The 0-2. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
Hit hard to third. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Dodgers strand a couple as it remains a 6-5 ball game.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
So a new pitcher is set to enter the ball game right now, and it's the converted catcher, the hard-throwing right-hander Kenley Jansen. Digging in the switch hitter, Ozzie Albies. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Baseman, Ozzie Albies.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Adam Duvall.
One away for the Braves here in inning number 8. And up next, former San Francisco minor league property Adam Duvall. First offering on its way.
Oh, that pitch is out.
Jansen is pretty much a manager's dream coming out of the bullpen. High strikeouts, doesn't walk a lot of batters, usually a recipe for a lot of success.
Oh, that's one of the keys. I think if you were to build the perfect relief pitcher, you'd want a guy that throws a lot of strikes, that minimizes the base on balls, and nobody does it as good as this guy does right now in the game of baseball.
2-0 to Adam Duvall. One out, nobody on. Three and 0 now. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. Here it is on 3-0. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking you deep every time he digs in. So it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Stepping into the box, Dansby Swanson. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today.
That's a big strike out there with the tying run over at first base. Now with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Ronald Acuna will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. 2 out with the man at first. Ball and 2 strikes. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. 1 left for Atlanta. Still a tight ball game. It's 6-5. Mark Melanson enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Ready now, Chris Taylor. A hat trick already to his credit in this one, so is looking to avoid the dreaded golden sombrero here. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, number 22.
So digging in now, number 22. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Ozuna is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
The batter, the catcher, Roberto Suarez.
And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Roberto Suarez. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Weak grounder down the line at third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. Nothing more in the Dodger 9th. Last chance coming up for Atlanta. They're down just 1. It's 6-5. Jake McGee enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th.
Number 41, Jake McGee.
Stepping in for the Braves, number 8. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
And he takes a cold strike 1.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
And a fastball that misses up in the zone here. It's 2-1. Pitch on the way. Skied into straightaway right. Betts giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 4, Caleb Gowdy.
At the plate, Caleb Gowdy. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. Advantage count 2-0 to the Braves center fielder. And there's the first strike. 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball well outside. Freddie Freeman there. He'll hit next. The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. In line for the victory is Clayton Kershaw, should the lead hold. Slapped hard the opposite way. But this is taken in as a perfect metaphor to end this one, as that ball was hit hard, but the ball game is over.
Yeah, and they showed a lot of grit to get the win here. They trailed by 4 runs, but never panicked. They just set about doing the little things that would get them back into it, and the next thing you know, they're celebrating a well-earned victory.
A 1-run game, 6-5 the final today. Los Angeles rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Clayton Kershaw wins his team-leading 10th game of the year. Mike Soroka struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. Jake McGee hammers down the save, his 15th of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
For the victorious Dodgers, 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left